Oh, hi Morgan, this is Maggie from Rock Paper Copy, and this is a review of your website, Morane. So this review is prepared for you by Rock Paper Copy, and you can find us on www.rockpapercopy.com and order your critiques. This is for everybody else as well. So this is your website, morane.biz. This is very nice, elegant design. I like this black and white template. Your logo is a little bit minimal, so I would definitely make it a little bit bigger and make it make it bigger feature on your website, because it kind of disappears. Also, there is very non-existent gap between logo and this top panel. So consider either reducing the size of this panel for shipping and returns, or changing the layout and the position of the logo. The top navigation is great, looks great. I would definitely consider moving it to the middle of the website, because otherwise it looks a little bit out of place. There's a huge gap underneath the logo and above the featured image, so consider checking what's going on in here. There shouldn't be such a big gap. The featured image, consider it linking to the collection pages, and add call to action so people know what to do. It's always a great idea to design a strong customer journey, so tell people what to do once they find your website. So buy now below the image, but it just doesn't look like it relates to anything. Buy now, let me just check where it links to. Buy now links to just our collection. So basically you put a link buy now, but link to the collection, which is not very good when it comes to the conversion, because if you put buy now, it is very good practice to link to the specific product. So if you are let's say advertising some kind of watch, it's better idea to advertise a certain type of watch. Let's say you would advertise a watch with this leather strap, you would link directly to this watch, so people don't have to do the work again. So they find your website, and then they have to click. If they like specific design, they are being directed to the collection page, then they have to find this specific design themselves. It would be better for your conversion rate if you linked to the particular and specific product. If people wanted to see your whole collection, it's very easy for them to click on store link here, but from the conversion point of view, it's better to click to individual products. Your Instagram feed looks great. I would definitely make the icons bigger and maybe put this panel on the color background, otherwise your website looks a little bit bland, and maybe put colored buttons. Again, definitely optimize your calls to action buttons. Watches, that's great. Maybe the top layer, consider putting 3 different designs to add a little bit, because they look almost identical, because the straps are identical color. On close inspection, I can see that the clock face is actually, there are 3 different designs. But to add a little bit of interest, maybe you could put 1 black, 1 navy, and 1 brown in the first row, and then 3 different ones underneath, so people know right away what kind of styles you carry. Icons underneath look fantastic, so you tell right away that you offer free worldwide shipping, free returns, 30-day refunds, and 100% secure checkout. That is great. So links to secure payments, links to returns and refunds, and links to shipping, which is fantastic. That's great. I like that section, really very well. This is founded on the belief that classic style and premium quality shouldn't break the bank. our story. Okay, that's great, that looks good. Our mission is to bring classic and timeless style to everyone and use our business to improve other personal lives. Okay, this says about us but links to front page, so maybe change the name of this text, hyperlink text, maybe link to another section of your website, because this is already linking to about us. Maybe this could link to other section like contact us or something like that. Sign up to newsletter. Make sure that calls to action are red or orange or some kind of action inducing buttons or colors, because gray doesn't really it's not recommended when it comes to creating this kind of buzz. So if you want people to take action, you want to add this kind of energetic color to your calls to action. And your website, your template definitely does need few of the colors. The footer is quite wide, so consider reducing it. Maybe move this section, copyright and payments logo, maybe making them in one line and move them right underneath your social media. You've got social media icons featured twice, because these are the share buttons and these are the follow buttons, so I'm not sure if you really need that. Consider putting either one section or either another section, or maybe put this section vertically as the scrolling tab, and then move the copyright section in place here. This way you will reduce the size of the footer and maybe change the background of the footer. Your website needs a bit of more color. So I'll check your content. Now this is definitely confusing name of the page, Give Water, because I'm not sure how it relates to the watches, but definitely we'll check it in a second. Email us hello at Morane Biz. Consider hyperlinking this email address, so when people click it, it can open in their default email program, and they can email you right away. Okay, Give Water, let's have a look at it. Okay, so you are fundraiser. Okay, Give Water, the water.org. You're part of Water, you support water.org, which is fantastic. The good practice would be, can you see what happened? Yeah, I clicked on water.org and your website disappeared. The good practice would be to link this particular link, to open it in a new tab, so people don't lose your website when they click on it. Okay, warranty. That's great. The warranty for our watches is 2 years from purchase date. Please note that the warranty does not cover the life of the battery, normal wear and tear of case, glass of straps. Okay, that's great. You offer warranty, and that's fantastic. Save the printed confirmation. This okay. Hyperlink email address as well. Okay, so people can contact you when it comes to warranty details. Fantastic. Shipping page. Okay, plenty of content, which is great. I know that you mentioned that you offer free shipping, free worldwide shipping. That's great. That is great. So you don't need any like rates table, fees table, delivery prices table here, which is fantastic. Consider obviously the hyperlinked email address. Consider making all of the pages on your website SEO friendly. And by SEO friendly, I mean optimized H tags. I think this is just bolded text, those headers here. So make sure they are optimized using H tags like H2, H3 tags. There is full video tutorial on our website rockpapercopy.com under Learn and video tutorials, how to optimize your Shopify pages, so consider getting it and see how to make your pages Google friendly. Secure payments, returns and refunds. Okay, secure payments, very good. That's a good practice to add more written content to each page, so aim to have about 500 plus words on each page. Google works with content, so the more content you have, the bigger a chance of getting traffic from Google, because Google definitely does like content. And another way to add content is to run active blog and updates regularly, which I see that you've got a link here, so I'm going to see it in a second as well. Yeah, returns and refunds, add more content here as well. Your watches are water resistant, which is great. As I mentioned, the same comments apply to every page. Add more content, aim for 500 words. If you can't add 500 words, try to add 300 words, the more the better, and make each page SEO friendly. Okay, about us, let's have a look at this page. Okay, this is short page. You've got an image, which is great. This is short page, so definitely make it longer. This is a great way to add authority to your page, to your website, and build trust. So I like this image. Make sure your images are SEO friendly as well, so you add so you use alt tags as well, and so on. And maybe add the picture of your team or of your retail store if you have one. This is really great way to create connection with the visitors, because once you create a connection, they feel more secure when they see your face, when they see your team, when they see your physical shop. They feel more secure when shopping with you, because they know you actually know you exist. This kind of subconscious thing that when we shop online, we think, oh, what's going to happen when I place an order. Once you put your face onto your shop, people actually can see who's behind this brand, and I know I can trust this person. So this is quite important. Okay, about us, our store. So these are two separate pages. Now this is a great looking page. I'm not sure why you keep these two pages separately, because they relate to the same topic, which is your brand. So it would be great just to have them merged into one page. Giving back. Okay, so you give to charity. This is very great benefit. People love shopping from brands that give to charity, that make a difference. So this is great. Okay, store. Now your store, can you see how hidden it is within their pages? I would make it, because you are a business related website, definitely put this link as the first one next to home. Obviously home will be the first link, and store next to it. Then about us, our story, contact. I would definitely put giving back and blog at the end. Obviously it doesn't improve your conversion, but it's good to know. So yeah, put store or shop. Because store, it doesn't induce, it's not a call to action. It's better to put shop than store. Okay, our collection. Okay, our collection. Why not put all 6 watches on the same page, so people don't have to scroll? Just change the settings of the collection to show 2 rows. Otherwise people have to do unnecessary click, and as funny as it sounds, it definitely does make a difference. It's a good practice to reduce clicks in order to close the sale, to reduce clicks as much as possible. Now your product titles, I have to mention that your product titles definitely are not Google friendly. So Aviator, you have to think from customer perspective, how many people will go to Google and type this specific word. They will be looking for men's watches, men's strap watches, men's leather strap watches, so something like that. Maybe put this kind of product title keywords in the title, because you have to think if people will be typing this text in Google, they will be able to find my product if I put it in the product title and the product description within the content. So that's the best way to make your products found by prospective customers. I know where you're coming from, because this is really elegant looking product title, but you have to think, you have to merge like two words together. So Google, you have to think from the Google perspective and from the design perspective. So you have to find this kind of golden middle. You've got plenty of descriptions, which is fantastic. That's great. Also add related products section underneath. So when people click on your product, they don't have to click back to see the rest of the products. They can just scroll down and click on another product here. So this is a great way to design customer journey and to increase the store, increase the customer journey, and increase the cross-selling and upselling on your website. Now I'm going to check the blog and contact page, and obviously SEO as well. Okay, you haven't got any blog posts, so as I mentioned before, blog is perfect to keep your website fresh from Google's perspective and to add SEO friendly content. So consider posting regularly, ideally twice a month, if you can even more often. Make each post 500 words long and just make it SEO friendly. Okay, contact us page. I think I've already checked it. It was in a footer, so that's great. I'm going to check your social media links. Okay, you open the links in new tabs, which is great, and I have already pasted your address in the web page analyzer, so I'm going to close your website. I'm going to show you the SEO analysis results. So you have 47 out of 100, so there's definitely room for improvement. You must have two alternative domain names pointing to your website, so perhaps the Shopify domain name and your custom domain name. So make sure contact Shopify to make the redirect set up correctly, otherwise Google will read those websites as two separate websites with duplicate content, which might affect your Google rank. Google really doesn't like duplicate content. Okay, meta description and meta title need optimizing. Your meta title, it's very minimalistic, so make sure to add your keywords here and call to action. These are the values that are visible in Google search results when people see your website. So make sure to make this content as appealing as possible, and use the 160 characters within the description to the maximum as you can. You're only using 90, so you still have got plenty of room to add more description here. Okay, the error in the heading structure, as I mentioned before, you're not using the optimized headers yet, so make sure to use them in the right order. So obviously H1 are the page titles, and then you use H2, H3, H4 and so on, and this is all explained in this video tutorial on our website as mentioned before. The keyword, the rest looks fine. So definitely do work on the DNS, the 301 redirect. Check it with Shopify, your meta title and meta description, and page headers, content headers I mean. Instagram profile looks great. As you have so many followers already, definitely do work on your followers and engagement on your posts. Although you do have got plenty good engagement on the posts considering the number of followers, which means you're using optimized hashtags. That's fantastic. That is very impressive, I have to say. And yeah, grow your followers, have a strong Instagram strategy, and make sure to be active on Instagram, because this is a great way to get more traffic and to create buzz around your brand. Okay, Facebook page looks great. Yeah, you post regularly, you've got quite a good engagement. This clearly had a great audience, this post, so you've got a strong strategy on Facebook, which is good. Okay, I'm going to close Facebook and check your Twitter page. Yeah, you're following plenty of people, just need to grow your follower base, so obviously try to have stronger strategy and apply, the strategy how to connect with prospective followers and how to optimize your posts to get more followers. Because once you focus, your marketing efforts solely on one platform, then you can definitely bring results within a short period of time. Once you get the results from one platform, then you can focus on another platform. So yeah, so far so good. So definitely do work on these details that I included in the critique. I hope you liked it. And as I mentioned, this critique was prepared to you by Rock Paper Copy. You can find us on rockpapercopy.com. And if you like this video, if you would like to receive notifications about more videos related to e-commerce, related to Shopify, online marketing, SEO, and social media marketing, please like this video, please leave your comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media at Rock Paper Copy. So there was Maggie from rockpapercopy.com. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.